A few minutes ago, I went into the kitchen and saw that there was an empty jar of pickles, and all that remained in that jar was the lowly pickle juice, and I was hungry. So I grabbed that jar and poured all the remaining juice into a glass, and now I'm drinking from that glass. Every single sip I take, I can feel a tiny little shard of what remains of my soul chip away and scatter into nothingness. But I keep drinking because it tastes so good. I love pickles. Pickles are so cool. Anyways, we're gonna be having fun today because we are gonna be fighting fun monsters. I like it when I have fun fighting Plesioth. Let's see. For 2 Plesioth, we need gun. You drinking pickle juice? Yeah. Because I like pickle juice. Pickle juice is tasty. I like pickles. Pickles are pretty good. I'm not like the other the femoids that don't like pickles. I don't have bitch aura like that. I have big aura. For real, for real. You didn't know this about me? You despise pickles? Try getting strong aura. Try getting strong aura. I actually despise pickles if they're a part of my burger. I like to eat them separately. Pickle. You know, if you look really closely, you can see that the pickle kind of resembles the human soul. In a little bit. And whenever I see that, I'm like, yo, that's an Undertale reference. I want to kill myself. So, today we are going to be fighting epic fun monsters, such as Gypceros and Plesioth, and there's probably some other fun monster. Rathalos. I love Rathalos! Isn't the pickle juice just vinegar? God, I love vinegar. I love drinking raw vinegar. It tastes so good. I need Elforg. And then I think that should be everything I need for a Plesioth hunt. Let's see. Layforg, Crag, Normal, Poison, Pierce, Thunder. Yeah, that should be good. You hate vinegar? Vinegar is awesome. Get on my level. Get not bitch aura. I have strong aura for liking pickle. I'm on another level. What can I say? I can't say a whole lot of things because I'm under like 11 different NDAs right now, but you know, if I could, I would say things. One of those things being including Gendrome, go away. Why are you a part of this quest? Gendrome, I don't like you. Yo, I love this theme song, except it's worse in every single way, just like every single Freedom Unite song is to the goated Dose soundtrack. How does Freedom Unite have like one of the most whack monster rosters ever, but still be remembered so fondly? This game needs to be studied for that. Maybe it's the Stockholm Syndrome. Can't wait to get a craving for Freedom Unite after watching the stream, only to do a single Plesioth hunt. And remember why I don't play it, yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. So, if we go into the weak aura, not liking pickle cave zone, then there's going to be a Gendrome that wants to fondle me, and I don't like that. But if we stay out here with the strong Chad aura Plesioth lake zone, then Gendrome might not fondle me, maybe. Who's to say, really? Nostalgia and the Monster Hunter effect, aka so painful you need to come back to. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Plesioth. Plesioth kind of looks like a pickle. If you look at him just right. Like he's just long and slender and greenish. That's so huge. Alright, while I wait for this Plesioth, I'm going to take another sip from my pickle juice jar. That's good stuff. I can't wait to die from all this sodium. Hello, Plesioth. God, he looks such like a pickle. No? What? Do you not like what I called you? You should be honored. You should be honored. Any second now, he'll come back. You know, these fish kind of look like pickles if you really think about it. Plesioth, I cannot stand anything about you. Oh, was he actually going in for it? Okay, wait, hold on. I'll throw it back out. Don't worry. Alright, any second now. He's gonna bite. Okay. Well, you never know. Maybe he'll like jump over me. Like dive into the forg. And take a bite out of it. Oh no, Gendrome! You missed, stupid idiot. Stupid idiot. Okay, but Gendrome might not see me. He might just see Mai. And I think that's pretty PogChamp. Hello, Andy Jedi. Welcome to the pickle stream. Gendrome? Okay. Gendrome is just throwing hands with Mai right now. Thank you, Mai, for distracting an entire large monster all on your own. You freak of nature. Speaking of freak of nature cats, I have a little cat called Bumble, who's a little yellow freak. She's absolutely insane. She's like the embodiment of orange cat energy. And I really like when I throw a toy for my dog, who is like 100-pound Anatolian Shepherd. She tries to get to it first. I think that's really silly. Mai, don't alert Gendrome to our presence over here on this side of the zone. He doesn't need to know. Okay, there he goes. No? Stop scanning! Oh, he's totally gonna... I think Mai let him know. He has to know. There's no way he doesn't know. Oh, Plesioth definitely pushed him over right there. Into the sphere of knowing. No? Maybe he's just dumb. I never thought about that, but maybe Gendrome is just Gendum. Alright. Plesio. Alright. Hello again. Mai. No! You got him so close to me. Ah, Mai, how could you? So, alright, I'm leaving, but before I go, I'm gonna make sure you know that Granny Vegetables in the house right now. Gendrome, wouldn't it be so baller if you didn't be alive right now? That'd be pretty cool, IMO. Gendrome is not like a pickle at all. Well, maybe he's kind of like some kind of pickles. Never mind. You can stay. Yeah, as long as you just keep having beef with Mai and not me. Not me whatsoever. Okay, you're a bitch. I'm killing you. Don't worry, Mai. You'll get Plesioth. You got this. You got this. Just keep trying. Is Laggy a pickle? Yeah. He has pickle aura. Because he's long and slender. And he's not green, but like if he thought about it, he might become green. Listen, the animal that Laggy is based on, very pickle. A crocodilian, very pickle-like. Listen, all we need to know about Plesioth is that like 90% of the letters that compose of his name are also used in pickle, if you really think about it. Espinas is a pickle? Very true. That's very, very true. See, we can tell if a monster is good just by asking ourselves how many qualities does this monster share with a pickle. That's why Devil Joe is the best monster ever, because he's straight out of the Vlasic Park. That was a pickle joke. That was a pickle pun. Everybody subscribe, because I drink some of this pickle juice and die. I love vinegar. Alright, now watch me go after this Plesioth, and the second we get there, he's immediately going to a new zone. Bread and butter pickles or dill? I like dill pickles. Dill's just a funny word. I don't even know what dill means. Or who dill is. Alright, is he actually going to engage with us, or is he just going to leave? Yo! Unheard of! Dill is an herb. I don't know who a herb is either. Wom 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 wom. Wom 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 wom. Wom 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 wom. Don't do it! Stupid. I have not seen this Plesioth do his high rank exclusive move. Alright, any moment now, there will be a roaming Gengram that will hop into the zone and complain about not liking pickles. Hopefully, he will not see me. Maybe that's what Granny Vegetable was this whole time. She was a pickle. Maybe the real Mize were the pickles we made along the way. I want to see him do that attack more. Imagine being on like a boat in the Monster Hunter world and in Plesioth infested waters. That would be horrifying. Now that I think about it, being on a boat in Monster Hunter kind of just sounds horrifying in general. It's like you got Laggy, you got Gobule, Legabule, you got Plesio, you got even Royal Ludroth. What is the average fella gonna do against a Royal Ludroth? Besides maybe try to squish all the water out of his sponge. I feel like I have seen so few monsters in this game besides Plesioth, Blinganga, Buldrome, Gypsaros, and Khezu. Yeah, me too, and I'm the one playing this game. I vaguely remember fighting like an Akantor maybe, but this game just decides that they really want you to fight 5 Blangangas in one rank, because that would be very fun. That's fun game design. Also lots of Plesioths, because that's also fun game design. And then we all think back and everybody collectively agrees that Monster Hunter Freedom Unite is the best game ever made. Come over this way. Mai, come over here. Mai, Gendrome. Watch out for Gendrome, Mai. Okay, this is good. This is splendiferous, even. I am very happy about this. Every Freedom Unite monster is Rathalos in disguise. That's so true. See, Rathalos doesn't suck as a fight. He becomes a Shogun Ceanataur sometimes. Doink. Doink. I can't wait for Monster Hunter Stories 3 to come out, and there's a new variant of Rathalos that has a scarred eye and is the strongest thing in the universe. Zero evidence of Tigrex. Well, let me show you something, sunshine. Never mind, I can't see the clouds. But there's a cloud that's kind of shaped like a Tigrex head, I think. And I think it's very funny. What do I use next? Ooh, thunder ammo. Alright, there's Gendrome. We gotta pretend to be a bush. You won't notice a goddamn thing. Mai? Yes. Did we actually fool that stupid crested idiot by pretending to be a bush? That is so huge. I see via movement looking ass. Alright, there goes Plesiosaur. Now I can take another sip of my delightful pickle juice. Ah. So not refreshing. This is drinking that pickle juice is probably the most painful thing I've ever done in my entire life. Do something gamer epic. Well, I hid from a Gendrome and it somehow worked. So I think that's pretty gamer epic. Also, my gameplay is always gamer epic. Look at that. Look at that dodge. Wasn't that insane? I feel like if you're playing light bowgun, you can never do anything cool ever. Stupid. I think after this guy, we're done with Plesioth for high rank. That's gonna be so cool. I can't wait for G rank to have at least 12 Plesioths that we're supposed to hunt required. Arch-tempered Jimmy Donaldson, that's so true. I love Monster Hunter the Wilderness for introducing a giant GPU heatsink. And it reminds me of the fact that GPU prices are actually really high, and fighting him and losing to him for the 11th time in a row Really feels like Google searching a nice recent GPU and it being hit with a $3,000 price tag because fucking AI companies are gobbling up absolutely everything that makes technology fun. Ow. Y'all like that shit? Y'all like that shit? Y'all like that perfect roll through the the sacred hip check? Y'all like that shit? I can't wait to do nothing cool for the rest of the stream. It's in my light bowgun main genetic code. I tried to do it again. And that's what I mean. I did my one cool thing for the stream. Now it's time to be at light bowgun main. Actually, I want to wait. You know what? This was a good thing, because now we can wait until Gendrome leaves the zone. I'm tired of waiting. I love AI so much, and I'm so glad it hasn't made a single dollar of profit until now, while gobbling up resources like crazy and eroding trust in every source of information. Genuinely, what has AI, like, done for us so far? What benefit has AI generated for humanity, and not, like, billionaires that just want to automate things and not have to pay a staff a living wage? Bye, Ladyfish! Literally nothing? That's so cool. Gendrome, please fuck off and die. That'd be very PogChamp baller. Ow. That's a really hard move to dodge. Yo, put my weapon away just in case he was doing that. I am so fucking smart. AI could never replace me. But just kidding. They are working on it as we speak. How far this way can we get Pleziat to roam? Please do the fish slither attack. That'd be very funny. And don't turn to look at my... Oh man. It's made semi-unreliable information more accessible. That's good. I love... hey, thanks to AI, I now know that it's actually good to eat small pebbles every day. And I also need to glue cheese to pizza to make it stick. I think I've ranted enough on AI at this point, though, so I don't really know what else new I can say on that topic. With the side of lead, don't forget the lead supplements. Oh, yo, I love lead supplements. I had a lead supplement a couple weeks ago. My sister's a hunter. Sister and dad like to do IRL hunting, and ate a pheasant, and there was a tiny little lead capsule that I bit into, and I thought, man, that's so cool. What if I die of lead poisoning? That would be so PogChamp. At least they said it was lead. I don't know if hunters actually still do lead and bullets. I have to imagine that is probably frowned upon, because eventually that lead is going to, like, find its way into the water or something. Listen, I'm eating small amounts of lead, so that way, in case somebody wants to poison me, I've built up a resistance. I drank a Terraria Iron Skin potion. I literally cannot be touched. I am so durable. Yo, that's a golden fish. Thank goodness there are not 8 Maliks trying to steal them from me. That's not the fish that I'm trying to hunt now, though. Alright, are we leaving the stupid zone? Yeah, thank you, Gendrome. What was that flinch? Did my, like, fucking nut tap this Gendrome? Why did he flinch like that? That was a little bit silly. Mai's a freak. God, cats are funny. I like those little guys. Alright, time to take another swig of my pickle juice. Can we talk about how horrifically fast this monster can swim? Dude can swim at like Mach 4. That is absolutely terrifying. And it doesn't even look like he's expending much effort. Him just doing a little lap out of frustration or something. That was so fast. I don't know why it decides to leave the water. Like, I get it. It wants to go after the hunters, kind of try and kill them, and obviously it's not gonna... If it's a water-based attacks aren't hitting, then it'll think, maybe, if I go after them, because I have legs. But then after a while, does it not realize that nothing's working, and it could just, like, be safe if it just returned to its watery home? Of course, that assumes that Plesioth can really think. And I don't think critical thinking is a part of this fish's toolset. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Sometimes we just get into loops like this against Plesioth. It's like, man, this is the easiest hunt in history. Using a gun against Plesioth is like well, using Blade Master, being a Blade Master and then switching to gun against Plesioth is probably like the most third eye opening moment of my entire life. It's like, shit. This became one of the most ass fights to not bad at all. To like genuinely one of the most brain dead, boring, easy fights. Uh-oh. Here comes Gendrome. Ah, he's gonna do a big loop. Ah, he's gonna see Mai though. Ah, he saw Mai. That's unfortunate. Yeah, maybe it wants to die because the weight of knowing everything and the history of everything is too much on his fishy brain, and he just wants to die. But he wants to die to someone that, like, that's, like, worthy of killing him. I think that's the truth about Plesioth. The dark truth. Uh-oh. That was so easy. Mai, can you kill that Gendrome? That would be so cool. He's actually taking quite a bit of damage from the pellet. You running away? No. I think this is a decent time to use a Crag. Never mind. I use it on you because you're a little bitch. Hello, Metamax. Hope your Friday isn't too agonizing. I would never be agonizing when I have such fun monsters on my plate like Pleasior. Listen, I have a glass of pickle juice next to me. I could never... I am high as a kite right now. Happy as a clam. I wonder what Gendrome was thinking about before he just decided to turn and book it. Man, this fucking sucks. I haven't hit him in like 12 minutes. I'm just gonna go. I hate light bowgun mains, and they suck. I'd rather fight a longsword main, honestly. He ran away in search of a longsword main. Pink Rathian is also called that because it's Rathian but pink. Oh my god. I'm actually gonna drink this pickle juice and throw up. Every time I fight this monster from now on, I'm just going to associate it with pickle juice. Associate it with the taste of vinegar. Pickle juice is really strange because I genuinely cannot tell if I like or hate what I'm drinking. It's nowhere in between. It's one of the two. Oh, Thunderbug. I love being a light bowgun main. Is anybody in chat a light bowgun main? Genuinely curious. Oh man, Sephiroth's here. Yes, I said Sephiroth. Did I mean to? Not really, but it's the desert, and it's a drone. Go away. Shoo! I'm a Swax main. Does that count? Yo, brother! Yeah, we do have no brain. I can't tell if I'm more of a Hunting Horn main or a Swax main at this point. The Swax just feels more right. I think I have more total hunts with Hunting Horn, but Swax just feels like it's ingrained into my soul that I'm a Swag X main. Yendrom, are you still here? Damn. Stupid. Boink. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put on the thumbnail. Iodrome. That was another really fun monster that I'm looking forward to fighting. I love that they gave this tiny little noodle monster the same amount of health as a Raytheon. I'm surprised I didn't get hit by that. Boink! 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 Mochi mama! Stupid, I'm better. Lack of defense is a big no-no for me. Yeah. Oh, Gendrom's dead. That's fun. I love how me and my light bowgun brain didn't even register that for like 5 whole seconds until after it happened. Yeah, ever since Generations and Generations Ultimate, Sword and Shield has gone from one of the weirdest, most I don't know what I'm doing weapon to actually pretty cool. I like the oils. I like when I put oil on my sword in Generations and Generations Ultimate. After World, it just became kind of perfect rush spamming simulator. Can't wait for the Wilds expansion to bring back Clutch Claw. I know everybody's looking forward to that. Yo, that was kind of nice though. I don't remember the Shoryuken and GU having a guard point. Well, that is a great idea. I wish it did have one. Wild expansion, coastal, that would be so PogChamp. I'll go one step further. All the new monsters it introduces should just be crabs. In different kinds of Carapaceons. That'd be pretty cool. It doesn't rise? Oh, that's cool. That's pretty baller. I love Guard Point. Guard Point is so cool. I like four's charge blades guard point, where you can only use it after an attack. I find that to be such an interesting and fun mechanic. Are you leaving already? Yeah, that sounds about right. I can't believe that's only happened one time in this hunt so far. Learning it is hard. Learning it is very annoying, I agree, but once you got it, it is so fun. I love drinking nearly raw vinegar with some cucumber marinated inside it juice. Elder Dragon Crab? Yo. I think Kieran shouldn't be the only goofy Elder Dragon that isn't an actual dragon. Kieran shouldn't be the only non-draconian dragon, I think. We need a giraffe. That'd be pretty cool. Or make a subspecies or a variant of Kieran. That's a giraffe. That would be pretty cool. Yama and Shen. Oh yeah, true. Shen's not an elder. Shen's a Carapacian. But Yama, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I like to see. And that is something that they are never bringing back, ever. It's more title, kinda. It's more like they didn't know where to classify this guy, so they're just calling it an Elder Dragon. It's kind of why Kieran's an Elder Dragon. I really like the look of Green Plesioth. I totally agree. He looks very much like a pickle from the top view. Boink. Boink. Hello, I'm new to Monster Hunter and want to know what game is best to start with. Try Monster Hunter Dose, it's really easy. Hello, Cyan Flower. Dose or Frontier. If you want a genuine recommendation, I'd say World or Rise, probably. If you have a beast PC, then maybe Wilds. But World or Rise all the way. Boink. Fish. Unless you find the current gameplay you are looking at very appealing. You know, I've been doing... Have I... Really? Has it actually been 40 minutes already? Oh my god. That is wrong. Why is this guy still alive? Anyways, if you want to fight a fish for 40 minutes straight and still not win, Freedom Unite all the way. Or Dose. Dose if you want to get timed out. If you want to go the full 50 minutes. Yeah, Rise and World are... They got plenty of quality of life. I think World is better if you like the more environmental sim kind of thing. Rise if you want the more arcadey fights kind of thing. Wilds is a video game. Wilds is good. But I think World and Rise have higher high points than Wilds. I wouldn't recommend Dose as their Monster Hunter to my worst enemy, TBH. Yeah, but what about a complete stranger that you just met on the street? I just know this fish is camping me TF out. I already knew about Monster Hunter for many years, thanks to its general good reputation, many crossovers with other games, and a whole trait in the Battle Cats that references it. Yo, wait, really? I didn't know about that. Behemoth? That's Monster Hunter? That's so huge. Yeah, I would recommend like the old gen games, but I feel like I'm just more predisposed to recommending the newer ones because that's kind of where Monster Hunter as a series is heading. Was he not leaving that zone? Okay, he was leaving that zone. He's just really trying to waste my time. Really trying to camp out the remaining 6 minutes, 40 seconds. If I lose this, I'm gonna die in real life. The behemoth trait. Oh, now that I think about it, yeah, because like the sloth guy has like Nargacuga spikes that he shoots from his tail. Oh my god, and the red chicken guy is just Yankaku. Yeah. I never noticed the correlation between them all, but yeah. Raja Kong. Good. Plesioth, if you don't die, I'm gonna literally cry on mic. Okay, this works. Yes, do this. Boom. Boom. Doink. 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 5 minutes. Now this is just high rank. Which is a good and not foreboding at all. Do not, please do not jump right back into the water. Okay, thank you. Yay! He's dead! I like when Plesioth is dead. How do we kill 2 of these guys and not get anywhere close to the last 10 minutes of the quest? That was so baller. And I think that's the last Plesioth that we have to deal with for a while. I think I'll be able to tolerate the toughness of Monster Hunter as well. Hell yeah. Geometry Dash, Extreme Demon. I've never played Geometry Dash before. Double monsters have less HP. Yeah, that's kind of what I'd figured. Ah, time for another great big swig of my pickle juice. I still don't know if I like it or hate it. I guess we'll never know. Alright, we are so ballin'. Any Monster Hunter from Gen 3 onwards have a great difficulty curve. Yeah. I think World onwards is kind of where the difficulty curve is non-existent until the curve exists, but it's super sharp and weighted towards the end of the game. Whereas prior to World, it's all kind of just, you know, there's lots of difficulty, ups and downs. Okay, Gipperos. 2 of them. Ooh, spoiling us today. Rathian. Iogrom. Shogun. That's fun. Purple. Radalos. 2 Shogun. Bazarios. Hypno. Blue Kaku. Rathian. Daimyo. Green No way. I'm not done with Plesiots yet. How many Plesiots does this tier of quest want me to fight? And it's green too, which is wonderful. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. They, on God, looked me in the eyes, grabbed my nutsack, and was like, "Hey, you want to fight 5 Plesiots in this tier, don't you?" And I, with a single tear streaming down my cheek, I looked at them and said, "Yeah, that would be fun." Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna do this quest then. I don't think I've ever took a gun against Daimyo. But that is okay. Do you have anything to say to me? I just can't seem to get rid of you. I figured you were a plate on the back of Shengaran's shell by now. Huh? Saying you're a first-class hunter don't mean you've got the gift. You know, I've got the gift for using equipment in a support role. Certain kinds of equipment have effects on monsters, while others do not. Even on high-rank quests, this doesn't change. What does that mean, certain kinds of equipment have effects on monsters? What, like a light bowgun has the effect of making Plesiot change from the most asinine bullshit to the most boring quest ever? Okay. Geometry Dash is a really fun arcadey game. Yeah. Those that can hit in a life-changing way. Is Geometry Dash like a rhythm game or something? So all I know the music from Geometry Dash. I know that it's like very community-driven. Then go to Wilds or go back to Geo. Yeah, Tremita, I completely agree. I think that's how you should get into Monster Hunter. You've been drinking pickle juice for half an hour. You're obviously taking tiny small crown Chatacabra-sized sips. Oh yeah. Yeah, I feel like if I drink anymore, like if I do a gulp, then I'm just genuinely gonna puke. Do-do-do. Do Plesioth with hammer? Haha, no. All right. Okay, I think we have everything in order, kinda. Yeah, whatever. Let's not waste any time. It's rhythm-based. Oh wait, if we get Plesioth in the cave lake, then we'll have 0 interruptions from Daimyo. That's gonna be pretty good. Depending on how much salt there actually is on your pickle juice, it could be concentrated enough to draw water out of your stomach and make you puke. Oh, that's what this feeling of nausea is. I see. I'm still gonna drink it though. There's but one lone crab down there in that arena. Are there any more hidden underneath the... Probably. My favorite level of all time, Well Rested by 100 Foxes, uses the Kiro Kiro Bonito song of the same name, which can only be loaded with that method at the moment. I do not understand a single word you just said. It uses what method? The Kiro Kiro Bonito method? Where's this fish? Wait, do I have to kill Daimyo first to get the fish to spawn? Song that isn't available on a site or the game's curated music library requires file editing. Oh, cool. Even Hunting Horn has a better time hitting Plesioth's head than Hammer. Yep. I am not going... I am never going Hammer against a Plesioth. That sounds like one of the worst things ever. Even Greatsword. A Greatsword is you stand still and you swing, but at least Greatsword has, like, 3% more range than a Hammer. Especially Gen 2 Hammer. Okay, I do not think this Plesioth is loaded into the map. I think we might have to kill the Daimyo first. Speaking of which, just offset. Oh, you're so right. Owie. Sword and shield, Plesioth on. Alright, now do it naked. I don't know what this guy's hit zones are for gun. I have to imagine that you just gotta hit his little crab face. Kind of sad to hear about Wilds being less quality. It's hard to explain exactly what's wrong with the Wilds, aside from the obvious RNG shitfest and horribly unoptimized stuff. Beyond those things, it is pretty fun. Like, I think I would go and say that, like, the gameplay is one of the most satisfying Monster Hunter has ever been for Wilds, but everything else just kind of it's kind of lacking in all the other departments. It looks pretty, but it's kind of superficial in that way. It's like it looks good, but there's not a lot of substance to the looking good. Yeah, focus mode. Focus mode is what really is like the biggest homogenization of the Monster Hunter formula. Diluting it into just making it accessible to more. That's like the biggest thing that it takes away from the classic Monster Hunter formula. There's no more really positioning required in your combat. It's just kind of, you can turn mid greatsword swing. I think it's fun. At least it can be fun for weapons like Lance, but I don't know. I'd be fine. I'm saying I would be fine if they took it out for the next Monster Hunter game. Ow. Am I doing anything to this crab? I really hope I do. I really hope I is. Focus mode outrage. Do people like genuinely seethe with anger when they talk about focus mode? I'm pretty detached from the wider discussions on video games, so I don't really know. There's no way. He just shot my own bullet back at me by putting his claws up. I've never had that happen. It's hilarious. All right. Man. I love being a Blade Master. I wonder what things I'm missing from monsters that I just don't know about because I'm usually a Blade Master main. Oh, he's probably over here. Freedom Untied, the greatest Monster Hunter game of all time. I love fighting Crab because Plesioth isn't loaded into the map yet. I hope I'm not wasting all my bullets. Oh my god. I have to fight two monsters. One of them is Plesioth, who purposely goes out of his way to camp you out. Where are you? I might be in here. Yeah. I just took an entire tour all the way around the Monster Hunter Freedom Unite Desert to eventually find him. Crab. I wonder what heavy bowgun mains find fun in that weapon. Good on you, Mai. You are totally not going to eat a giant monoglow-sorn. I do not know how to fight this monster with a gun. If I was using a hammer, he would be close to that, at least close to dying right now. Oh, you know, it's a Generation 2 game. It's treating me as a second generation Monster Hunter game would be. Monsters aren't dying. Some people find fun on certain weapons because they only want to do efficient DPS. Yeah. But if I shoot pellet ammo, does all of it come back at me? No. Little guy. Oh my god. You are such a douche. Get me out of here. I like World heavy bowgun because of the Wyvern Heart ignition, and only playing for the Wyvern Heart ignition, turning it into a little Gatling gun is very fun. But besides that, I'd never play heavy bowgun. I only play the World Devil Joe heavy bowgun. Alright, well shit, I guess we're gonna spend another full clip of ammo now. Called mags. In the same way this is a mag. Wilds also has that no Wyvern Heart, like the Gatling gun mode. It does, but it doesn't feel as fun. Also, I just haven't played heavy bowgun that much in Wilds. It has like a bunch of different kind of ignitions, and I just get very confused. Perfect roll. Stupid. I don't know why the camera turned around, but still perfect roll. Because I'm just so good at the game. get there what there is to like about Gunlance. Tell that to Abiyarugu. Dude has like 500 games in Wilds that are all just strictly Gunlance, and I'm pretty sure all of them are Arkveld hunts. Hermitor, please be close to dying. I have zero confidence. If it's taking this long to kill you, I have absolutely negative confidence that we're going to be able to kill a Plesioth very efficiently. I tried to get cute by doing a second perfect roll in a row, and I got punished for it. Not even weak. What that? What are they feeding this crab? Oh, I'm out of stamina. Alright, please tell me at the very tip of the end of the end, you got weak and are now nestled in over here, and I don't have to chase you around with no stamina while still having a fuck me. I don't like Wild's dual blades. I like World's dual blades are my favorite iteration of that weapon. And that's because slopes in World were hilarious. I need to bring well done steaks next time. Even Maya's running faster than me. She's like catching up and then slowing down a little bit so she doesn't outpace me. Hey guys, have you seen a crab anywhere? God, I really hope I don't time out on this hunt. This is where people watching the VOD will mouse over the bar and be like, well, I'm not gonna watch this because this is pointless. Green Plesioth. The 5th one of Hunter Rank 7. Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, which is, by the way, the best Monster Hunter game. Did I just run around the entire desert just for him to be, like, in the very next zone again? Oh my I hate my life. I want to die. The second time in a row. Alright, and there's a third mag. Completely gone. To be honest, Pig, if mindless repetition and tedium bothered us, we wouldn't watch Freedom United all over here. Oh, that is actually one of the most wholesome things I've ever read. Thank you, Burner. Let's all leave now. Yeah, that'd be an epic joke. Are you about dead yet? I would really like it if you did. Oh, by the way, I mentioned Tigrex being in the atmosphere. Oh wait, that's gonna reflect back at me. That's so funny. But if you see that cloud that's right above, that looks like a Tigrex to me. That right there, that looks like a Tigrex, like looking to the left, like sleeping, and he has a giant, like an eggplant on his snout or something. Or Kurapeko. He baited me. I thought he was leaving. Oh, now he's leaving. Maybe. Or maybe he's just spending as much time in the ground as possible to camp out the timer. The cloud looks like it has a hitbox 2 times its own size. Oh, hello! Boink. 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 What are you doing? Dude just wants to turn. I've been hit by this Daimyo more than I did the Plesioth last round. Alright. Let us waste no time. I have hunted at least 55 high-rank Daimyos at this point. That is not a joke. So there is no point in carving him. We go straight to Polizio. Hopefully he's spawned in and he doesn't wait like 5 minutes until the Daimyo unloads. That would be a not very fun joke. Ow. Wait. That wasn't a great Thunderbug. Oh my freaking god. That is massive. No great Thunderbugs. Only Vepsoids. Cephalos, you're a fish. Where's Plesioth? I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't know if we have the time to finish off an entire green Plesioth. Especially if it's still not spawned in. I remember playing Dose and this zone being completely flooded, but Kushala Daoros decided to camp me out for 15 minutes. It's him! Fish! Fish. The umbrella is high rank, but it's a pellet umbrella, so it's only really good for Monoblos and Diablos. Thank you, Cephalos, for not bothering me. Yo, Mai is so interested in what's happening right now. Alright. Alright, we gotta make some crazy time here. Because we only have half the quest, the other half of this quest to do this. And mind you, it took us 45 minutes to fight the last Plesioth. That was green. But this is also a multi-monster quest, so maybe he has less health. That's what I like to believe anyways. Hapoof! Alright. Then we go to Tundere. Mai is dead. That is so nice to see. Has Mai even done anything the last couple quests besides sometimes throwing down with Gendrum? Hochi mama. How that works out. I would prefer any other small monster than over a Cephalos. Actually, not a Remobra. Okay. But we get to respawn with full stamina. So this isn't completely terrible. It's only not good. Yo, and we get... Okay. Do we get anything really special here? I don't think so. Didn't mean to grab that. I will take that. That might come in handy. Yo, thank you, Green Plesioth. You want to throw down so bad. I barely put my foot into the zone and he was already like jumping out of the water like, it smells like bitch in here. Oh, you come back. Oh, huge flinch, too. Okay. Some more fish gameplay. Unlike last time, this is actually kind of intense because of our the timer situation is crazy. Dude really wants to throw down. this is the absolute most perfectest thing ever right here. This is unbelievably broken that we got this going on right now. Look at all these flinches. Oh yes, yeah, keep going, Plesioth, keep going. Oh no, there's a Vespoid. That's a shame. I'll just step just a little bit forward. Okay, this is still fine. What the fuck just happened? What just happened to this fish? What just happened? On God, I am so shook. I am so confused. What just happened? How did he got absolutely shredded. That was amazing. I am not sure. This dude lasted longer. The Daimyo lasted longer than this guy. I'm not even sure how that's possible. I guess thunder ammo from above is like the golden ratio to killing fishes. It is the key to solving absolutely everything. That was amazing. Absolutely beautiful. Hello, Daimyo. Or not Daimyo. Babyo Hermitor. Maybe I was hitting a high resistance. Yeah, maybe. I feel like I was shooting his face most of the time last time, though. And, like, I know this guy has less health than regular Green Plesioth. Because it's a multi-monster quest, but that much? Maybe, like, since the thunder ammo appeared, this is a very funny kill screen, by the way. Plesioth just does not know what to do. He's like, well, shit, this is kind of bullshit, but what can I do? I'm a Plesioth. But maybe the thunder ammo, since it was like, has piercing ability, it like hit his super weak belly through the top. That was awesome. That was amazing. I loved that. Was somehow Plesioth was the most fun part about that fight. Or that hunt. Okay. So, I think with about 90% certainty, we are completely done with the Plesios. Which means we're gonna do one more quest with gun. And I think that quest is going to be Bazarios. Actually, two more quests with the gun. One for Bazarios, and the other is Remobra. 20 Remobras. Yeah. Alright, this should be pretty easy, though. It should be a quick and easy quest. That took less ammo overall than the single Green Plesioth quest. That's disgusting. Green Plesioth, he disgusts me. He's very funny, but he also disgusts me. He's discussing me and I don't know what he's saying. Alright, we are also going to try to capture this baby Bazarios because I feel bad killing a defenseless little child that just wants to pretend to be a rock. Huh. Where could Bazarios be? I'm going to duck out because I do not want anything to do with that Iodrum. Yes. Nothing to see here. Absolutely nothing. Pickle juice. I'm nearing my end. A on the pickle juice. Well, that's a big, that's a huge Bazarios for enemy knight standards. Holy guacamole. Thankfully managed to squeeze out a poison. Alright, Pierce time. Just remember that mounting attacks aren't a thing in 3 Ultimate. God, I'm gonna hate Bazarios Gravio's quest. Well, do I have some good news for you? Bazarios and Gravios don't exist in that game. Yo, oh my god. Bazarios does not want to deal with Iodrome's stench. That is so real. Huge respect for that guy. That's something we can all agree with. Baby Baba Rios. Yeah, 3 Ultimate only has really good monsters like Steel Uragain, which everybody loves and adores. Pickle juice. I have come to the conclusion that I absolutely love pickle juice, and once I'm done with this glass, I'm going to be filling all the way up so I can drink more raw vinegar. Yeah, why hasn't Goebel returned? If 3 Ultimates roster is so good, why hasn't the really dumb monsters like Goebel and Kurupeko? Why haven't they come back? Why hasn't Giginox come back when the clearly superior Kezu is and Cedius? Just such a stupid monster. I do not know what the fuck they have against the 3rd generation roster. Even Nibblesnarf. I like Nibblesnarf. He's come back in Generations Ultimate, but like, that doesn't count. He needs to be in a mainline game. Would Goebel even work without Underwater? Absolutely not, but they could probably figure out some kind of way to make him work, maybe. He just won't have the same, like, presence without being underwater. That dude was a menace in the H2O. Goebel, subspecies, dry-ass Goebel. Hey, Hunter. We've got reports of a new subspecies being discovered in the wilds. Dry-ass Goebel. Make sure to hunt this stupid, weak, pathetic little thing that's all covered in sand and just all shriveled up. Looks like a... I shouldn't say that. That's inappropriate. I'm so shocked. Like, Kurupeko might just have the most personality out of any monster in history. I'm so shocked that the only thing that he's showed up in that isn't a 3rd generation game is fucking Stories and Stories 2. And probably Stories 3. Maybe. Dry ass Goble. It's just you beating a beached fish to death. I don't know why the name Dry Ass Goble is so funny to me. Kurupeko is so funny. A dude will scream in your face and call it Devil Joe, and then when Devil Joe arrives, he'll run away to him and just start dancing in his face like, yeah, hello! Hello, my friend! Glad you could make it to the party! Please eat this hunter. He's a little bitch. Also just all the dances and the way it, like, when you interrupt its, like, call to buff itself, the way it, like, straightens up and then sprints away with the most terrified look in its face. It's just so funny. It's just so funny. Well, Wilds, I talked a lot about wild monsters not having a lot of personality. The expansion just needs to bring back one Kurupeko. Just one. One Kurupeko. That's it. That's all I ask for. And then I am legally not allowed to make fun of or criticize wilds ever again for the rest of my life. I cannot believe they brought back Gypsyros and keep giving Peko the shaft. I can't believe even in World, but I guess World also had its own funny bird in Kuliaku. In a different timeline, actually I'm pretty sure before my current second channel icon, the PegPeg Premiere channel icon was Kurupeko. He was just such a little bastard. Kurupeko could genuinely make invaders work in this new era of Monster Hunter where we see every monster all at once. That would be so unbelievably funny. Just fighting like a Doshagama, and then Kurupeko shows up and is like, I'm gonna call every single monster on the map. Say hello to 2 tempered Ceregioses, an Arkveld, and a Rado. You are legally a bird IRL now, Peg. That's good. Good. Did I use freeze on this guy? I feel like he'd be weak to freeze. Maybe. Would dry ass Goble be a deviant being a Goble that survived the sands? Yeah, it's a deviant, but it's also like it's survived, but it's not thriving in any sense. He is still struggling to exist. He is just completely pathetic in every single way. Kurupeko the Basil Summoner. So true, Basil. Devil Go. Imagine that's how they reintroduce an invader in Monster Hunter Wilds. Imagine if we get a modern Kurupeko calling an invader. Like, it could be Devil Go, it could be Regang, it could be Bagel. It could be any of those 3, or it could be a wild new, brand new, stinking invader monster. Damn, but Kurupeko summoning a Devil Joe out of nowhere is such an iconic moment. Devil Go. Imagine if he summoned all 3 at once. Devil Go Gang. Devil Go Gang Geese. That would be funny. Baza Blast. He missed, little guy. He only missed because he's like a gold crown large, I'm pretty sure. I just cannot get over how funny the idea of just saying, like, fuck it, I'm summoning every monster on the map. How would Monster Hunter be if the monsters sent text messages to each other? I always thought it would be really funny. I imagine like a situation where Basil, Devil Joe, and Rajang are actually just really good friends behind the scenes, and they just pretend that they hate each other and beat the shit out of each other. But that in reality they have really a wholesome, like, gym bro relationship. I like to imagine Bizarrios texts his dad about how he got burnt by lava, like, twice every day. Dad, I burnt myself again. Can we move to the swamp or the marshlands? No, son. You can't. That would be stupid. Your cousin moved there and now he has to deal with Gypsaros. Okay, Dad, I'm sorry. Do 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 do. How soon should we try to trap this guy? Because he doesn't show any signs of weakness. Any one of these bullets could end up dropping him. And we have put quite a hurting on him. Okay, after we finish off this mag of freeze bullets, we'll try to capture. Teostra would be one of those baby boomers that sends good morning. Boomer Teostra. Do 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 do. Mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Please? Ah, damn. Alright, we have to kill our pride and joy, I'm afraid. Boink, boink, boink. Boink, boink, boink. Boink, boink, boink. Kashalapa would be that one old as shit aunt that likes to smoke 5 packs a day and talk shit at every family dinner. Oh yeah. What will Chameleos be? Yeah. Why do I feel like Chameleos would be a gamer? The reason you never see him is because he's too busy gaming. Chameleos would have a gamer at work site outside his door. Holy shit, yes he would. He totally would. Alright, Mai. Well, we are searching for this Bazarios with this one today. Ah, pickle juice. I have one more sip after this. Do 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 do. Guy, YouTube, why don't you show me how long I've been streaming for? It's like 2.5 hours, isn't it? Is that an Iagroma here? Iagrom, you smell good. Oh, it's always this zone that we captured in Bazarios, and I always forget that. Boink, boink, boink. Doink, doink, doink. If you had a longer neck, that would have hit. Ah, he tries, but he failed. Silly little guy. An hour and 48-ish minutes. Okay, got you. Gotcha. Thank you for letting me know. So we got plenty of time. I do want to make as much headway into this level of high rank as possible. I'm so excited for the end of high rank, and then I'm gonna get to fight some really fun monsters such as Gravios and Diablos, and it's gonna be fun. And Tigrex. Oh boy, that sounds like I'm getting goosebumps. The fun I'm gonna have is unbelievable. Bum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 bum. I actually don't mind Tigrex that much. He's dead. I feel bad about this. I don't feel good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, boy. But it had to be done. Because I want to complete my arbitrary challenge. Baby Rock is dead. And you know what? If we hide inside of Bazarios, then... So the reason why Bazarios can spend so much time pretending to be a rock and just sitting underneath the surface of the earth not doing anything is because actually when you pretend to be a rock in this universe, it actually speeds up time. Isn't that pretty cool? An intentional game mechanic? That's pretty cool. How many more children is it possible to hunt in the series? In the series total? See, there's Xeno. That's a baby that you kill. There's that one little monkey that's on the back of the mama monkey. I think it's Gogamoa. So you kill that mom, so you're not killing a baby, but you're like orphaning a baby. And that's pretty funny. I'll count that. There's Bazarios, obviously. That's 3. Cedius is the Cedius pup that you kill and try. That's 4. So there's actually a lot of baby killing in Monster Hunter now that I think about it. Giggies, that's also true, baby Aptonoth. Allow appearance should be the opposite of an urgent. What would the opposite of an urgent even be? So we don't really need you to do this quest, but it's not like an optional quest that's just always available. It's like you have 1 day to ignore this quest. Gobble? Is Gobble actually a baby, or is that like a myth? I know of that thing where it's like They said that the deep sea gulples are the adults. I don't know if that's true or not. And I'm not allowed to say anything resolute on Monster Hunter lore because I know Ocean is gonna show up in the comment section and yell at me. Okay, Remo Bros. How many light bow guns does this have me at? Alright, about 90. That's pretty cool. Okay. Time to kill some Remobas. Remobers. You hunt Nursilla babies? Oh, that's so real. Dropping eggs. Man, there's so much baby death in Monster Hunter. It's kind of morbid. That's why I like this game so much. Zamites, that too. Alright, last swig of my pickle juice. Oh, hello. Oh, I gotta put down my pickle juice, because I'm about to get mugged. Hey! Give that back. You see this bastard? Doing absolutely everything he can to be out of my range. Oh, my pickle juice! That's right, pickle juice in real life actually allows you to go step into an active volcano and just be perfectly fine. Are you dead? Okay. Remober. Remobra. God, that was such a seamless and not immersion breaking Remobra spawn. That was the best period of time in my entire life. The time between when I had my cup full of pickle juice until now. Now everything becomes sad and gray. Remember, Jerome is just Rathalos. Why are you onto something with that? I can't disagree, because it's true. Remobert? Ow. Excuse me, fellas. Are there any Remobers in here? So weird seeing this zone. Why are Remobras snake wyverns but winged drakes aren't? What is the difference between Remobras and winged drakes? I guess this guy's a lot more snake-like than Murnos is, but still. Because winged drakes are winged drakes and Remobras are snakes. Oh, it's also clear to me now. One is Remambra. The other one is Drake from Drake and Josh. That's so huge. Drake from Drake and Josh. Is he the one that like tried to do things to a child? I can't remember. Yeah, that was Drake. Okay. Yo, people completely forgot about that after the diddler struck. I have 2 cats loafing on my bed right now. I'm allergic to cats. That's cool. I'm glad you're powering through. I think that's very baller. Cats are funny. Cats are strange little creatures. I have a yellow cat named Bumba Cat. She's a force of nature. She somehow got my 100-pound, like, enormous Anatolian Shepherd Great Pyrenees mix to jump. Just by being a little force of nature. Little Bumba Cat. And mine's kind of yellow, too. It's more orangey yellow, actually. Bumba Cat. My cat turned off my surge protector, so my entire computer setup turned off last week. Yeah, those are cats, all right. God, be like Bazarios. Be like this guy. I'm not even hunting him right now. I can go right next to him. Doesn't even care. Ow. Never mind. Oh, fuck. You cared a little bit. Just a little bit. Turns out Bazarios does care. Okay. Now this is a zone with a lot of Remambres. Alright, everybody gather around the fun gray rock of happiness. And not around my. Why are they all jumping my? Look at my run! Yo, that was crazy. Dodging all the poison. Oh, no, every single one turned toward me. Why are they all collectively taking turns? Remambre. Ow. I love this monster. Especially the Monster Hunter Dose version that has more health than Silver Rathalos. I keep shooting my bad. God damn it. Yo, this is the zone to do it though. Ha-poof! Remembre. Remembre. Monster Hunter 4. I don't know what to do without my pickle juice anymore. Life feels so empty. If you stood below a Remembre, would slime fall on you from above? Yeah. It would. It'd be very icky. We need 7 more. Oh, I wonder where. They're supposed to spawn now. You should give us a pet monster emote in Wilds that varies in degrees of success. Pet monster. Like you pet a monster. You stroke a monster in a petting way. For some reason I think of like the sneak attack where instead of like attacking the monster you just give them a good old pat. Sneaking up on Arkveld and jumping up and giving him a nice little pat on his horn. That would be awesome. I would feel very pleased. And so would Arkveld. And then he'd eat me. And then Nada's gonna be like, don't kill him, he's just like me. And I'm gonna kill Nada. Because he's a little bitch boy. Yay! I would love to get a pet Bazarios. Just for little guy to grow up to be a Gravios. That'd be pretty baller. I'm so sad that Wilds doesn't have Bazarios. Wild's what the fuck? Wild's Gravios is really just a really neglectful father. Wild's Gravios are all Father Gravios that didn't want to step up and raise their own children. They just wanted to fight Ajaricans and eat rocks. And I can't blame them. I love doing those two things as well. He dumps his babies in the hidden DLC swamp map. A baby gore? That would be so awesome. They wouldn't put Bazarios and Gravios in the same... Why? For what purpose? It's weird not having one without the other. Dude doesn't have Gravios and Bazarios, can just do the fire laser attack, yeah. The Forbidden Lands is Wilds as Gravios 9 to 5. Kids are at home eating Kurupeko nuggets. Am I supposed to find 4 more removers? They're too similar. So? The Wild has Rathalos and fucking Guardian Rathalos. Is that not similar? I'm gonna die. So what, are they gonna take out subspecies for the same reason too? Those Bazarios, like, even if they are similar, Bazarios is like low rank Gravios, or low power Gravios, and Gravios is high power Bazarios. Those main links unironically kept me from getting hit by that attack. Oh, here's the last removers. Good thing there are Wolfangos in this place as well. Bolfango. Bolfango, more like Bolfango to the poles. Bolfango to hell, please. I'm going to Bolfang go to jail because I Bolfang evaded my taxes. Ow. And I am Bolfang not sorry about it. It will happen again. That's better. Guardian Rathalos and Rathalos are actually two very different fights. I won't mind if Guardian Rathalos was converted into a subspecies in future titles. I don't know what to think about that, because both the Rathalos fights kind of feel the same to me. I guess if I think about it a little more, it seems like Guardian Rathalos uses his claws more, whereas Red Rathalos uses just fireballs more. I'm sure you're right. I'm not doubting you, but they just kind of feel the same to me. Also, it is so baller that they finally bit the bullet and gave Rathalos his own theme. Garden Rathalos fights like a mix between Sirgos and Rathalos. Yeah. You put it like that, yeah, I can see it. Yay! Alright, that marks the 90th light bowgun hunt. That's cool. Hello, Bullfango. Come celebrate, revel in my victory. You're a pig. What a cool guy. Hello, Mai. Yes, we did it. We are doing so good. Sometimes I wonder what Mai's doing. Well, I can see what Mai's doing right now. Struggling. I'm glad you found your glasses, that Rini Pro. Good job, gamers. I can't wait to go on to fight a Gypsaros. That's gonna be so fun. And then Iodrome. Ooh, I love poisonous monsters. I wonder if I can make anything with remover parts. Rightio. And I think Gyparos would die quickly to this. Let's go, baby, the Gunhammer. The Gunhammer actually goes really well with a Cantor Aramor. Big meat. Delicious big meat. How many quests do we have left here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, plus 3 more, but they're gathering quests. Okay. This shouldn't be bad at all, really. It's just Gypsaros. It'll be a little annoying, and that will be the extent of it. I'm so hyped for 9-star Tempered Yankaku. Oh, I thought we were going to the swamp, but I prefer this. This probably shouldn't last too long. The Gunhammer is really strong. Also, it's a hammer, and Hammer in Fate of Night is really good. That is a big honkin' Gyparos. Holy Gip. Doink. Doink, stupid. Bonkity boo. And that's a head break already. Ow. Yo, that tail is gonna be impossible to dodge. Poof. Boink. This is a large lad. Boogity boo! Ah, dang it. I'm not going to die to lowly Gypsyros in purple. This feels to me like a gold crown as a professional Gypsyros identifier. So no, my words carry much weight. Boink! I'm so shocked he hasn't been KO'd yet. Oh, well that's good. I don't want to do this if they're both in the same area. Jeez, that poison lasts forever. Oh, he's coming after me. That's so scary. It's still going. That's unbelievable. It's still going. I really need to remember to buy herbal medicines or antidotes. I need to remember to buy my Zins. Yeah, you're not leaving. You're staying right. You're staying right. Right there. So I can miss my hammer swings because you're enormous. Doink. Doink. Ha-poof. So in Village High Rank, Gypsyros, if his crest is broken, then he just starts farting out poison gas. I'm guessing that must just be like a G rank exclusive thing to other the hub Gypsyroses. Is Village High Rank just diet hub G rank? Because I also noticed that Green Plesioth, among the 5 Plesioths that we've hunted, none of them did the standing water beam where he's like makes his body upright and does a sweeping beam on land. Ha-poof! Next time. Oh my god, Hammer. Why do you suck so bad? Oh, okay. That didn't hit his head. That hit his neck. And I'm poisoned. Idiot. Ow. This man is so immense. Ha-poof! Idiota. Bonkus. Bonkus. Any second now. Wait, is he actually dead? Oh. Okay. The one time Gypsyros actually fooled me was when it actually died and I thought it was playing dead. Dang, we shat damage onto this guy. Not even a single KO somehow, though. Right, and because we are poisoned, we are going to have to deal with this the only way I know how. Sleeping in the camp bed. Also, supplies after 5 minutes. That is extremely generous for a Gen 2 game. Extremely generous. G-rank Gipperos in Frontier is awful. I believe you with every fiber of my being. Alright, give me those antidotes. And because this other Gipperos is regular sized, this one should die in like 12 seconds. Maximum. How many of y'all know SMG4? The YouTube channel SMG4. Yeah. I don't know about SMG4. SMG4 is like a real dinosaur. SMG4 is kind of like a pioneer of YouTube animation in a weird way, and he got to start making like Mario 64 bloopers, which is like a really ancient form of YouTube poop. And recently he announced his retirement. This is like a channel with, I don't even know, he has millions of subscribers. More recently I stopped watching him because his channel used to be like just all jokes and random nonsense and Mario getting into bullshit situations and being a total idiot. Everything I've learned about SMG4 is unconsensual. Yeah, I'm revealing the ancient texts to y'all. Only Weezun is a like-minded individual. But you know, I stopped watching SMG4 because after like a long time, you know, being this ancient YouTuber that's really stood the test of time, he started doing this thing with his content where like it was less bullshit, off the walls nonsense situations that Mario gets himself into, and a more like story driven, like adding in new characters with actual names and stuff that you like have to care about. So I didn't really care about that. This was like the birth of brain rot, if I'm thinking back on it now. But just think like modern brain rot memes with like old memes, like old sound effects, like a My Name Jeff sound effect, or the Dr. Robotnik Pingus sound effect. But recently he announced his retirement, and that got me going down like memory lane, going back to some of his old videos, like this Mario going to Freddy Fazbear's Spaghetteria. And I'm not gonna lie, I think, looking back at it, I think that stuff had a way of forming my current sense of humor. And I don't know if that's good, and I don't know if that's bad. But I do know that I think the Mario Spaghetteria videos have held up beautifully. This shit is still funny today, even if all the memes are completely outdated. His brain rot is like... SMG4 brain rot is like... ages like a fine wine. There's no age to it. You can't tell its age. It is like artisanal in quality. And yeah, I just went down that rabbit hole yesterday. I was like, man, I cannot believe I find this funny as an adult. Wow, that Gypsaros died fast. I think SMG4, most YouTuber retirements I kind of don't care about. I don't think any YouTuber like, announcing their retirement really hit me ever. I think so far SMG4 doing it. Like, I didn't watch his content, so but I think the most that a YouTuber retirement has hit me was SMG4 retiring, because it's like, man, that was a huge part of my childhood. Chugga Roy and Peanut Butter Gamer, yeah. Yeah, those are, yeah. I think, I don't really know. I guess if Markiplier said, yeah, I'm not going to do YouTube anymore, see you guys later, I would actually be distraught, but... yeah. I enjoy watching my old favorite videos and appreciating how my taste for content has evolved. All the older videos that I used to watch were straight up just like Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, and PewDiePie. And maybe some more niche things like SMG4. I watched, what is it, Channel Awesome Nostalgia Critic for like 1 year straight and then never touched his channel ever again. Yeah. To nobody's surprise, that was a Gold Crown Large Gypsaros. Rathian, Iagrom, Shogun, Purple Gypsaros. That one should be pretty easy. Oh jeez. I used to love the old Minecraft YouTubers, and yeah, that's a circle that has it. Yeah. Yeah, when I was like, some of the earliest content that I watched was Sky Does Minecraft and, you know, Team Crafted, and like, oh boy, that sure has run its course. Star Wars has been referenced so many times that I would rather watch a marathon of Sharknado than touch that franchise ever again. I have never watched a Star Wars movie. Not in my life. I think my dad tried to show me the first Star Wars movie, but I was playing Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate. I remember them being on like a desert planet or something, and then there's Luke Skywalker that's trying to figure out how to use his phase saber. And then Astalos noticed me, and you know, all that I remember was fighting Astalos in the ancestral steppe. How do most Minecraft YouTubers become would-be felons? I think part of that might have to do with like the stigma that Minecraft got around it in the 2015s, where like Minecraft is like a super dead game, and if you do any content with it, then you're like super incredibly cringe. Like I remember wearing a Minecraft t-shirt to school once in that time period, and like a friend of mine looked at me, was like, why are you wearing that? You still a believer? And it was weird. And I feel like just having that stigma attached, like your entire career in life is based around this game, that's just not cool at all. I feel like that's gonna drive you to your mental state down. And like obviously being depressed isn't gonna make you groom kids or stuff. Like fucking Lion Maker or whatever. Even though he did that before Minecraft died, but that's besides the point. Basically, in the 2015s onward until 2019, it was not fun being a Minecraft YouTuber. And that, I find, was most of when all the bad stuff happened with Minecraft YouTubers. Oh my god. Of course, maybe that's just my tinfoil hat theory, but I'm sure, like, a lot of the people that did bad things were just bad people in general. But just adding on the fact that their entire careers are attached to this thing that's generally considered super uncool, kind of coaxes out those bad behaviors a lot more. I'm sure that's what happened with Sky Does Minecraft and whatever else. Technoblade, before he blew up, was probably the best YouTuber of the Dead Minecraft age. Dead Minecraft age was so weird. Looking back on, I do not know a single game that was more disliked than Minecraft. I don't know a single game that made you less cool than playing Minecraft during the Dead Minecraft age. Now it's like you can play Minecraft and everybody's like, whatever. If you played Minecraft in 2019 during like the enormous resurgence, then you were like a god. Fortnite. Okay, Fortnite, that too. I don't think people look down on Fortnite the same way they do Minecraft, though. Except for, like, Redditors during the Minecraft resurgence, because Fortnite was also a popular game. Goddamn. I'm so sad Technoblade died. He's also a big inspiration of mine. Boinkus. Fat hit. Okay, never mind. Roblox YouTubers are just Minecraft YouTubers, but creepier. I don't know anything about Roblox YouTube. But if I did, so I can't really put in my input, but I'm inclined to agree knowing how fucked up even the CEO of Roblox is. And how weird he is. David Bazooka, whatever his name is. Saying that predators on their platform is an opportunity. That is like, you could not pick a worse dialogue option in the dialogue tree. Holy guacamole. I just know that there are like some Roblox executives like in the, like, behind the curtain listening in, just covering their face with their hands, just like, oh my god, why the fuck did we agree to this interview? So Long Nerds. Dude, when I saw So Long Nerds show up in my YouTube feed, I was like, oh fuck. There's no way. The Roblox CEO thinks child gambling is a brilliant idea. Yep. That interview convinced me that the conspiracy nutjobs that say rich people are reptilians may have a point. Mm-hmm. Thought it was a joke at first because he'd pull something like that. The So Long Nerds thing? I don't know, so long nerds kind of seems like something he would genuinely say. Are you saying that, are you talking about the Roblox CEO? I can't wait to meet the Roblox CEO and then I pull his mask off like a Scooby-Doo villain and it's Epstein the whole time. Or Diddy. Or both. One of the only Minecraft YouTubers that seemed like an actually great person died from a freak aggressive cancer at a young age. I know, that's so fucked up. Turbo fucked up. He managed to... He was like one of the few people that managed to make playing Minecraft cool, even in the dead game era of Minecraft. One of the most fun times of my life was 2019 during the revival of Minecraft. I do not know a game that was more glazed than Minecraft in 2019. And we have like Call Me Carson and his SMP thing, and PewDiePie and Jacksepticeye, all these big YouTubers playing it and actually having fun. Minecraft's just a good game. I knew a person when I was 10 that got leukemia, blood cancer, and thankfully survived. That's good. Yeah, cancer is not fun. Cancer is definitely not fun. I know that well, especially in the last couple months. Do I have any more Gipperos? No, looks like no more Gipperos. Who do we want to fight next? Maybe Iodrome. That's kind of a boring fight. I used to be a little Minecraft PvP nerd before the game massively blew up again, mostly thanks to Technoblade. Yeah. I thought maybe it would be cool to, like, become super cracked at Minecraft PvP, but I feel like now, like, the skill ceiling of Minecraft PvP has probably increased a lot. Especially in the year of our Lord 2026. So that kind of just always puts me off. Oh, secret area. That's cool. Just my immediately running over to this lily pad to grab me a lost umbrella again. That's a cool find. That's what we call a cattail. That was a good joke. That is a deep voice on a Iodrome. Boinkus. I used to Minecraft PvP on a PC that ran at 15 frames. I love... How many of us were kids that just made it work or made it happen with really bad technology? Because I remember when I was like, I don't know, actually this wasn't that long ago, but I grew up with like without Wi-Fi, no home computer. The most I had was a really old, outdated laptop for basically most of my life. And I remember trying to get Monster Hunter World to work, and I got it to work. It worked, it went 2 frames per second, not even that, like, I don't know, a quarter of a frame, 1 frame every 4 seconds at max settings, but it went like 15 frames per second at the lowest possible resolution. I thought that was awesome. I could barely even see Baroth. I remember playing MapleStory on 10 FPS back in the day. Hell yeah. Alright, not bad so far. Hey, get back here. Stop trying to run away. Where do you think you're going? Look at you go, Mai. Here's another bomb that's not gonna hit me. Let's go. This Hydra really does not know what he wants to do right now. What a... This is a very confused monster. Alright, and he's a very dead monster now. I used to play on my family laptop that would blue screen on most games and still manage to play Kerbal Space Program on it. Hell yeah. I used to play Cube World. If anybody knows Cube World. Cube World Alpha. That was such a fun game on my laptop. Like, it didn't really run well because obviously this laptop was not very good. And I made it happen though. Oh my god, that is a fat fucking hog right there. Holy Jesus. Impressive. Impressive. Better than I expected. Yeah, Cube World. Does anybody know Cube World? Loved Cube World. I remember playing Cube World and having like the Pokemon TV show pulled up on my iPod Touch, and then I just remember watching like through all of that. It was so legendary. It was so fun. I think my Cube World save is lost to time though, because I don't have that laptop. I let somebody else would borrow it, and we kind of fell out of contact. I could ask them, message them, and be like, hey, I want to play Cube World. I know we haven't talked in like 2 years, but hey, Cube World? I love just similar looking game called Trove. Is that a bit? Is that a bit? Because like one of my earliest videos on the Pig channel is a video called Not Cube World. And it's me playing Trove and meeting Nova Cream 31 for the first time. It's so weird to think that I'd have history on this platform now. I just love Trove, hell yeah. I played Trove recently with Nova Cream 31. Well, I say recently. It was recent, like, as soon as... right before he disappeared. How close am I to making the Sword of Diablos? Oh. Wait, is this better than my Tigrex thing? With sharpness +1, does white sharpness make the Tiger Agito better than the Sword of the Diablos? I'm not sure. But you know, the Sword of the Diablos, it's not the Tigrex Agito, because the Tiger Agito actually doesn't have as much range as your regular greatsword. I think I'll run this just because it's cool. I'm going to be using this baby a lot in the future, so might as well. Might as well break her in. Yeah, it's so sad what happened to Cube World. I remember being blown away that Skyrim required 5 GB of disk space. Oh, those were the days. Okay, Shogun, Rathalos, Kirin. Maybe we should take care of Kirin. I'll do Rathalos and Rathian first. Because they're probably going to smack us with the... Alright, now do them both together, idiot. Okay, here's a really, really niche one. Have any of you played a game called The Wild Ones? It's like a Facebook game. And I used my grandmother's Facebook account to be able to play it. But it's like your animals, and each animal has their own specific power, and you like shoot each other with guns and stuff. It's really fun. At least it was really fun. Looking back, it had like one of the most predatory monetization things that a child would ever see, but still. It looks like 15 other Flash games. Yeah, I'm sure it does. This Rathian is not doing any damage. Perfect rule. Ow. But for what? Oh, jeez. I love Velosigrom. This Velocidrome is like halfway dead right now. I remember Wild Ones was like the first ever multiplayer game I ever played. And I remember really wanting the bunny rabbit because it could like jump really big or something like that. You a bitch, Velocidrome. Why did the back of my neck become hot all of a sudden? Pre-3rd gen Rathian and Rathalos are all look like little goblin creatures. At least their faces do anyway. I'm so sad. She holds her tail so high up. Boink. Oh, man. Look this way. Okay. I love wind pressure. Somehow Rathian is the only thing to make me take a mega potion in a long time. Oh, that's a tail cut. Really? That thing is hanging on by a string of dental floss right now. I love when I get stunned by that. That Great Thunderbug actually saved me. You a bitch, Velocigrone. Where could Rathian be? Do you know my? Oh, that would have been so good. So we all know that would have cut if it hit. Oh, this is doing stupid amounts of damage. Adoicus. Sorry. So close. So close. Well, that was a little awkward. I'm dead. Still dead. Nope. I'm alive. I just really want to cut that tail before I go back to the camp bed. Purple Gypsy Rose. If they reveal Purple Gypsy Rose, that'd be so hype. Alternatively, if they showcase one Jaggy, that would also be pretty hype. I actually really like Copper Blind Gunga. I think he's one of the better subspecies IMO. That's for the best, actually. I didn't want to walk back all the way back to the camp bed. Every single time. Just slightly too early. Never be more than 1 yard away from Rathian, old Gen Rathian. She will run and will not stop running. Really? What is this called? A great sword? I don't think so. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. Oh, the Poison War off. A Cantor or Akenlos would be really cool. And Agnactor. We got laggy, so there should be no excuse to not have Agnactor in this. I really hope they got the clap. That clap, 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 clap. I like the Agnactor clap, 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 clap. Secret healing is such an OP mechanic. Meanwhile, the humble loadings. Yeah, there really is no... You can't get much more brain dead easy than just leaving the zone where there's absolutely zero chance of getting damaged. Stupid. Oh, that's nice. Really? Great sword moment. If it hit though, that would have been really cool. Whew. I'm great swording so good right now. I missed. I'm great swording so good right now. I'm great swording so good right now. I hate how this Great Thunderbug is slowly orbiting around me. It's giving me so much anxiety. I'm great swording so good right now. I'm great swording so good right now. I'm great swording so good. Never underestimate the power of the Raytheon walk forward. I'm great swording so good right now. Adonkus. I'm great swording so good right now. I'm great swording so good right now. Monster Hunter 1! I'm great swording so good right now. No, charge Raytheon. Nay, easy girl. Alright. Great sword gameplay. Anyways. It's weird that I prefer this stupid Monster Hunter 1 Great Sword gameplay with no charge compared to 2nd and 3rd gen. I don't think that's weird. It is just mindless button mashing, though. I kind of like when you line up a big, meaty level 3 charge slash, but I also like the hack and slashy. I will say I prefer the level 3 charge slash. At least lining it up, anyways. I feel like Great Sword gameplay slowly erodes my brain. Where all I can think about is that next big level 3 charge slash. Boinkus. I win. GG's. I'm a Great Sword man. I don't feel happy about that. I wish you stayed alive so that way I could go for more of those stupid level 3 charge slashes. Hitting the charge slash is fun, but it's like playing hammer, and if I wanted to play hammer, I would play hammer. Yeah, that's fair. Every hitbox has another hitbox that eats up your stamina when you decide to commit the cardinal sin of playing a guarding weapon. That is Monster Hunter Dos Yangaruga. Guarding his backflip has 3 separate hitboxes. And if you guard, if you block the backflip, then you have to take chip damage from the first attack, the backflip. Then when he gets into the air, that's a win box. And he flaps in the air, that's another win box. When he lands, that's another win box. And I don't think, no matter how much stamina you have, you're not gonna be able to guard 4 win boxes. So that 4th one, you're also gonna be locked to... so that you have to keep your shield up, because you're gonna be locked in there because dose mechanics. So then you're probably gonna be win boxed, and Yingaruga is gonna get a free hit because it's Monster Hunter dose. That is such a great sword end screen right there. I wish I had more pickle juice. Radalos. That's totally Radalos. You know, Raytheon does kind of look like a pickle if you think about it, because she's green. Pickled Raytheon is a delicacy in Dendorma. Dendormans are heathens. That's why I destroyed their Dragonator. That's why I stole their Dragonator, so they can't defend themselves, so they all die. Yeah, that was cool. Heat-seeking claws. Velociprey, don't subtly, gently, sensually push me slowly out of the way so I don't hit his tail. Hooah-chow! Rathalos has even more of a little gremlin face than Raytheon does. Look at how skinny that neck is. Ow, Proto-Tigrex. Why is he still Proto-Tigrex? Tigrex is in this game. The Shakalaka is gonna kill me in one hit if he touches me. I'm going to leave the zone, so that way I can unload him. I would wear a Gogmazios' right t-shirt. That would be sick. Why does that also... That also kind of looks like the Tigrex cloud. That's pretty baller. I say yoo-hoo when I see that. Do something stupid. Stupid enough. Ow. Shoot a fireball and then hit the Velociprey. Okay. I couldn't really do anything there. Ah, but I could have put my shield up. Gunpowder. I can't blame my boy. Gunpowder tastes so good. Alright, I'm gonna bet $0 that he has left the area. How in the fuck? Alright, that's $0 to whoever peeps up first. Alrighty. Aria Alice X. $0 to you. Get yourself something nice. Boink. You know, sometimes you get the really... This is probably not going to hit Great Sword Charge Slash, and sometimes I just gotta vocalize my feelings. Not in words, but in pure, raw emotions. Please! Oh my god, that missed entirely? I hate Great Sword so much. New Gen Raytheon would turn her nose to Old Gen Rathalos. This dude has too skinny a neck. That dude is not fighting off a single Seergos. Oh my god, I am so bad at Great Sword. I should actually have both of my hands chopped off. I'm just gonna assume this is gonna hit. Yay! He's gonna jump fireball, probably. No? I'm so attractive. Oink. Haha! Did I? Thought I was at full health. I love how both the real Snoozehead and Monster Hunter are extremely strong. Yeah. Espinas and Gogmazior. He's a sleepy guy. He sleeps in purgatory or whatever, according to his weapon descriptions. I love that for him. That's kind of how it is in a lot of games too, actually. That Pokemon is Snorlax, and he's supposed to be really strong. And Slaking. I want to play Pokemon Legends Zaza. Because it has Tepig in it. I like Tepig. Ping pong! That was so cool. I'm so sad. Ow. Isn't Primal Gruton a ground type? Wouldn't Rajang have no electrical? But also, Gruton is like 12 feet tall, isn't he? Rajang could totally outmuscle a Gruton. Ground fire. I don't really know a lot about Pokemon games after Gen 6. Whatcha! I want to die in real life. Why didn't that hit his head? That should have hit his head. Mega Gruton, that's awesome. I cannot stand this weapon. This weapon is the actual worst thing to ever happen to me. That's a fireball. Oh my god, I love Greatsword so much. Ha-boom! I'm so freaking good at Monster Hunter. No! Don't fly. Stupid. I got him. He wasn't ready for that one. Oh no, the heat-seeking claws attack doesn't work when you go underneath him. Really? Really? Rathalos. Rathalos, my friend. That should have hit. You know damn well it should have hit. Please hit your head on that wall like 5 times. Because that deserved to hit. Or just stand still. So I can get one off. And then we can get back to gaming. Hochi mama! Oh yeah. Oh no. That missed his head and I got hit by a big hitbox. I love fighting Rathalos. How you doing? I'm looking at every single high rank hunt and thinking to myself, this monster should have died 5 minutes ago. Yeah. He's called Rathalos because he makes you angry. I never would have guessed that because I'm so calm. I feel zero wrathfulness. I only feel wrathful when I see... I don't know what I feel wrathful when I see. I feel wrathful when I see one great Jaggy. Because I never could kill that guy. He's too strong. Here comes a fat fireball. And a fat fireball means a fat one of these. Welcome to my world, Rathalos. Hacha! Please! Dang it. That would have been so cool. Alright, we're getting a free hit right here. Maybe. We're just going for where my was, which is right there. So I'm going to stand right here, and his head is going to be perfectly presented to me on a silver platter. Boom! I know everything, Rathalos. I know everything. You cannot even hope to best me. I know everything that you're thinking. I know everything that you're doing. I know where you're sleeping. I know everything about you. I know everything. I know your wife. I know your wife, all right. Ha-boom! Ah! I wasn't scared. Okay. Alright, Zed is facing this way, so I will go here, then turn around, and then charge up a level 3 charge slash. That was so cool. I hope my sound... Why did I say that with a southern draw? Hope my sound effects don't become too much for you guys. Take this, you rat bastard. That's quite enough now, y'all. Ah. Hoocha! So close. Are you kidding me? He used the level geometry to slowly push himself towards me so that fireball would connect. Rathalos. Isn't it like canonical that Rathalos gets cucked constantly? There's that one Astalos in Generations Ultimate that the Raytheon wants. There's Yangaruga's existence. And then there's me. Because obviously. Stupid. Incel Rage is a good way to describe old Genrad Alos. Well, this isn't good. Whoa, that was a that reaction to that fireball hitting that gray sword. That was like a light work, no reaction. Damn, Granny Vegetable, let's go. Become angry. Yeah, Azure Rathalos is the true incel. Pink Rathian is an open road after Basil is done with her. And then he's in the closet watching with tears slowly streaming down his blue face. And I am also in that closet. I don't know how I got there. There's also Devil Joe's in that closet too, waiting his turn. Rajang can be in there, sure. In there too. Devil Joe and Rajang are kissing the whole time. Devil Joe and Rajang are in there watching Basil, writing down, taking notes, ready to give him pointers for next time. Hey man, you did good that time. You did real good. Here's what you gotta do different. Okay, so you see the hoo-hoo, you gotta do the hoo-ha. You gotta spread that. Then why haven't you and Azur started? I'm a proud virgin. And I'll never have sex again. Listen, Azur Rathalos is an incel. Alright, I'm not gonna change that. Poof! Feel the passion! Feel the passion! Sorry, Mai. You got Demon King Diablos and Scorn Magnamalo. Oh yeah. For real, for real. I like to think that even Demon King Diablos can't keep up with one Black Diablos. Yay! Did you see that stupid fucking Velociprey try to throw himself on me like a hungry tiger and then immediately get cleaved asunder? What a stupid idiot thinking he could do that. Pitiful. The Demon King has no queen due to him lacking. Oh my god, is Demon King Diablos an incel? The strongest incel in history? Holy shit. I didn't even think about that. Ow. Demon King Diablos versus Scorn to Magnamalo. Do you think... Honestly, I kind of think like they'd see each other and be like, you know what? I get you. I think they'd be friends. Do not fight Rathalos or Rathian in the Gorge map on Frontier, trust me. I'll keep that in mind. The strongest incel in history versus the strongest incel of today. Look at that stupid idiot Velociprey that thought he could throw himself on me. That was so baller. Alright. I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. I'm probably gonna go soon. But just to summarize, let's see all the good work we have done today. Oh, we got an urchin. Alright, well. Forgot about this. This is the true infamous Devil Tiger X quest in Fruity Unite, huh? Okay, 1 Shogun. That's pretty cool. 2 Shogun. The liver mushrooms. Hypnocatress. blue Yayan Kutku and a Rathayan, red Kazoo, and a Kirin. Let's actually count for a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the rest are easy. Alright, so we can probably... We're probably knocking out Hunter Rank 5 and going on to Hunter Rank 6 in the next stream of Freedom Unite. That is if we can complete the infamous dual Tigrex. So I'm gonna leave this off on a little cliffhanger. Would Ash and Lao be an incel, or does Lao getting covered in ash be a normal enough occurrence that they don't care? I don't think they care. I think Lao, Ash and Lao is a Volcel. I think Ash and Lao is a scared. Okay. The reason why Lao Shanlung is running isn't because Fatalis. There were actually women somewhere, and because he's not like a human and can't pull up his calculator app or his weather app, he just decides to siege to Norma. As opposed to speak to women. Grind cell? So true. So true. Alright, guys. Well, anyways, I'm gonna leave us here on a Dragon Ball Z cliffhanger. Thanks for watching. Join me next time when I fight 2 Tigrexes and some more fun monsters like that Rathayan and Yankaku quest. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the fish abomination. Take care, y'all. I'll see you next time.